When we met, about a year later, I found out I was pregnant. It was completely unexpected, unplanned, and we were really excited. And I went for my 12-week scan, and it was at the 12-week scan that I was told that the baby had died probably about 9 weeks, so it was a miscarriage. So that was very heartbreaking and upsetting. We naturally thought that we didn't have any fertility problems. So we decided to wait until after the wedding and then try again. And of course, nothing was happening. So it's when we went to the doctor, and I found out then I was too old for IVF, I didn't qualify. So we pursued the private route because that was the only option available to us. We had our first cycle, which was a success, and we had our son Archie, who's now 5. And we naively thought that was as easy as that. Then we had 2 further cycles with the same clinic, which were not a success.
With Archie, it just seemed to be a normal routine procedure, but when we realised it wasn't, it is...
It's disheartening and heartbreaking, really. It felt very low for a long time, and it put a pressure on our relationship. Then we decided that we wanted to go for it again. So Alistair did some research and came up with Your IVF Journey, which sounded amazing.
I looked at other companies, other countries, but every time I kept looking at it, I just kept coming back to Czech Republic.
Alistair was more practical, whereas I was thinking more emotionally about going abroad for treatment because it was out of my comfort zone. So for me, it was nerve-wracking in that respect.
I went out there pretty confident that it was going to be a good experience. You've been there, you know the area, you know the hospital, you know the doctors, you know how to get there. All those questions, there wasn't anything that was uncertain through the process of us going out there.
I was very nervous when we first turned up, and when you went in the lift and went up and the doors opened, it was like, oh yeah, it was all very professional and clinic-like, and it was amazing. And that just made it a much more relaxed situation.
We treated it as
a holiday.
Yeah, we had lots of fun, ate out a lot, did some sightseeing, went to Prague, went to Vienna. It wasn't stressful at all.
They were very professional and very knowledgeable and instilled a lot of confidence, and they clearly know what they're doing and they do it very well. And if we had any queries when we walked away and felt, oh, we should have asked that, or I wasn't quite sure what that answer meant, then you guys were always on the end of the phone to phone and ask that question. If you didn't know the answer, you would find out. You were both so caring, and you were really interested in our story. And you were with us every step of the way. And I mean, it was good to speak to another woman who had had that experience. But even talking to yourself as a man, I could still have almost a girly chat with you about my own issues. You know, I wasn't embarrassed, and I felt that I was getting the right caring answers. I've got 2 perfect boys, and I wouldn't have had either of them if it wasn't for IVF. I never thought I would be the person that had to have IVF, ever, because you don't. So to have my boys is just amazing. I didn't realise how much I wanted them until I couldn't have them. Anybody that's going through anything similar to what we have been through, I would 100% just try and pursue as much as you possibly can, because it may work out and you'll have that miracle yourselves. There certainly are miracles.